Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Echoing Dark here on Gilding Light. That's the order to say those words in. How y'all doing today? Good? I hope so. If not, I'm hearing good from you anyway in my own mind. So, thank you all for being here. Let's see, before we go around and introduce our wonderful cast, I have to say thank you to D&D Beyond for our giveaway. That will be for Wild Beyond the Witchlight. So check the chat for when that starts and put in a code word. And let me shut that off. Music off.
Loud. It's so loud.
And I'd also like to thank Idle Champions for the code right below me, down there. Yay, it's a code. Enter it, do the things.
Yay! Codes.
Codes.
Yeah, codes. Codes. It's codes.
And thank you to Sirenscape for all the wonderful music that you hear on this stream. You can find them at sirenscape.com because epic games need epic sound. All right, let's go around and introduce everyone. And today we're going to start with Maxine.
Hi, everybody. My name is Maxine Bachman, and today I'll be playing Panati, our satyr? Yes, satyr druid. That's me. If you have food, we will be friends.
All right, and
This
Chris.
is truth. Chris.
Oh, me. Sorry, I barely heard you. I'm Christopher Lopez. I will be playing your Leonin Barbarian tonight, and I might be throwing water at random things. You never know.
Yes. As one should.
Crystal.
Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear, and I am playing Lennon 4, your fairy druid, who is very much looking forward to getting out of winter here, but into winter here.
All right, and
No.
with the recap, Lori.
Hey everybody, my name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane, and I am playing Katarina Davers, the Twilight Cleric and Variant Human. And for the recap, last week on the Echoing Dark, we followed the tracks of a corpse flower we'd killed from a forested area to this little town kind of in the middle of nowhere where everybody was very, very shy and no one wanted to speak to us, and who was run by a pair of nobles who one had been mysteriously ill for over a decade, and the other was her laid up husband who had neglected their garden and unleashed a corpse flower on the rest of the world. Little did we know that the cause of the ailment for the wife was actually that it was a Eugoloth? Not Eugoloth.
Oblix.
What is it?
Ooblex.
Ooblex, thank you.
Oobly something.
It was an oogly googly the whole time.
The whole time.
But when it took over her form, it also took up on her memories, and she actually fell back in love with her husband, and they decided to rule the town together peacefully. And so we arranged a fake but very believable cure for the very sick noblewoman on the
Yes.
agreement that they would never feast upon anyone's brains and that they would help their villagers to prosper. And now we might be back on the mission to find the mysterious lights to the south.
All right, thank you for that. And so I believe you all took a long rest, yes? If not,
Yes.
we can say sure.
Yes.
Yes.
That happened. All right, excellent. You took a long
Yup.
rest. Yay.
Yes,
Wow.
we did.
I love a long rest.
Yeah.
Done. Don't have to tell me twice.
So it-
Sleeping and food. That's my happy place.
It's early in the morning, and you're all just getting up.
I am very awake and making food.
What kind of food?
Ooh, I found potatoes. So I'm making all kinds of potato dishes, like potato wedges and like potato like hash browns, and like I mixed some ground meat with it and made like a I don't remember what they're called, but it's like hash browns with ground meat, just basically. But I just basically did that, and then and then like a potato pie, and just like literally everything is potato with some like meat and vegetables and stuff strewn in there here and there. but the kitchen smells amazing and it's starting to like waft into the rest of the house.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you all
And I'm
wake up
just singing and dancing.
to singing, dancing, and the smells of potato everything as you're just outside of town, of the last town you were in. And yeah, you can choose to go where you want from here. If you want to continue on the quest for the lights, you need to head south.
Yes, hash. That's what I need.
Yeah, I think Cat will have like a bowl and she'll have grabbed several of the potato mix-ins, especially the meat and potato one, and like just have like mixed it all together and it's just having like the strange goulash of potato.
As you like walk to your spot, I just kind of toss on some like little herbs that just make it look and smell even better. Just
Thank you.
potatoes.
Potato.
Potatoes. And I turn around.
Did we bring any butter?
Let me check. And I checked in the bag in the picnic basket that we had.
We'd go really
just sit
good
up
if we
there.
got a little bit more butter for these potatoes.
We got some like yummy rosemary oil. Would that be okay?
Is that the same basket you put various moss in and it sticks and weeds in?
Yes,
Mhm.
it is.
You notice that some of that plant life in there has dried up and withered, and most of the basket, it's still a basket, you can still carry it, but the back half is now multicolored moss.
Ooh.
Pretty.
Are the potatoes multicolored as well? Because they were in the basket.
Maybe.
Rainbow potatoes.
Yeah. I think
Obviously,
they've
that-
gone
Leah's gonna eat a
bad.
rainbow potato.
I mean,
I'll
I ate one
try.
earlier. It's fine. I'm fine.
I'm questioning eating these
Are you?
potatoes now.
I don't know. We'll find out. It's been like 30 minutes or so since I've eaten the potato. I mean, you see like a half-eaten rainbow potato off to the side. It's fine.
Raw, half-eaten rainbow
Oh
potato.
my- Yeah.
Hey,
Oh.
look, I used to eat raw potatoes.
Yeah.
Just sprinkle a little salt on them.
Exactly.
Good.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Also, this moss is really cool, and I just like flip up the basket.
And
Eh?
everyone sees where there used to be
Yeah.
straw interwoven to form a tight basket. There's just a moss backing to it.
Eh?
It seems solid
Eh?
enough. If you were to touch it, it would feel kind of like moss.
Pretty.
Seriously, I might sleep on this stuff later. It's super soft. It
Seems
doesn't
to
really have a
be-
smell to it until you like flick it really good, and then it's really cool.
That's concerning.
So I'm gonna lean into like Arl and just like remind me to dispose of the basket when we get home.
Oh,
With fire, preferably.
it's fine.
I whispered that.
It's totally fine.
I said an infernal.
We
Yep.
both speak infernal.
It's like we need to get rid of it. What?
Makes sense.
I'm
it's fine.
assuming my food is good and it's make your God bless you. It's fine.
Uh,
You're
I'd like to-
excused.
take out a little map that I kind of carry of the area and sort of look at approximately where I thought the lights were coming from versus where our tower is and where we are now to sort of figure out. Because I know we went like about 4-ish hours east to get here, about
Yeah.
Is it east or west. Yeah. So we have to go about 8 hours probably back southwest to get in the right direction.
Yep.
Okay. Just yeah. Just kind of like circle it with my finger, like this may be, but once we get closer, and hopefully it'll be dark then, and maybe it'll do it again. Did we see anything last night
No.
since we stayed here overnight? No, nothing last night. Okay. Well, I guess then as soon as we're ready.
I'm ready.
Always
Well, the-
ready.
I pull the bits of like potato that are in my main. I'm like, I'll be ready soon.
Oh, you missed one. Thump.
Hmm.
I put it back down on your plate.
You can have it. And I like
Oh.
push it towards you.
Okay. I'm gonna just start putting things in the basket.
All right. So as you're traveling, anything anybody wants to do? Do you go like half a day, take a rest somewhere before you complete the journey?
I think if we go half a day, just kind of getting our bearings to see if anything is like off in that area might be not a bad idea.
All right.
Mm.
So
Any leftovers, I just left there. So if we were in like an inn or something, I just left it there for whoever was coming next.
I was thinking you were in the tiny hut again, so it just
Oh, right.
fell on the
Well, then I just left it.
floor.
Yeah, I just left it there. It's fine.
It just bamfed into wherever.
Animals
Something
need to
will
eat
eat
too
it.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're good. It's fine. Nothing to worry about.
I'm carrying the basket now because it's not super heavy. So
No.
Potatoes are gone.
yeah, potatoes are gone. Basically, it's literally just moss and some really cool rocks that I found, which are literally just normal rocks, but they had cool shapes
Awesome.
to me.
I see nothing wrong with this.
All
You're
right.
carrying it. I
Yeah.
As long as you carry it, I've got no problem with what you put inside of it.
Mhm. Well,
My basket.
yeah,
So
we'll cross that limit when we get there, I guess.
I mean, seriously, this is turning into a great basket case. I swear. It's
Nah. Yep.
you all love me.
okay.
I know I've done well when y'all get real quiet after each other.
Just have the patience for it. So
So
Lee's
first thing
used
I
to it.
need is a Constitution roll from our our satyr friend.
Yes. A saving throw or just a constitution?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Boop. Rolling. Not awful. That would be a total of an 11.
Okay. Thank you.
Am I dead yet?
No, you're fine. Let's see here. Who would be scouting ahead? All right. So I need a perception check from Kat.
Okay. I'm not quiet, but I did good eyes. Here we go. Whoop. Okay. 17 plus 7, 24.
All right. As you're traveling along, you went by a tree, and then you don't think anything of it, but wait, did you go by that tree already?
Mm.
You made progress, and you kind of start keeping track of where you're going a little more now that you're a little focused on the tree, and you're crinkling branches and everything underfoot and rustling the leaves, nice breeze going on. And you look and you think this tree is following you.
Whoa. Okay. Interesting. Have I encountered trees that have done this before? Do I know that this might be okay? Is it a helpful
Do
end?
a nature check.
A nature check?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good. -1. Let's see. Here we go. Ooh, 10 minus 1, 9.
The forest is known to be haunted and weird things
Mhm.
happen, so maybe that's just an additional weird thing that's happening. Who knows?
So, yeah, I'm walking along and I'm looking and I stop and I look back again, like looking at it like that. I could swear that tree is following us.
that tree,
That tree.
that tree.
That tree. Trying to hide my hand from the tree. See?
Well, we could test that theory.
I don't have any more books.
I'm just going to walk up to the tree.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me. Are you following us, sir? I have no more
Buddy.
potatoes for you.
Just going to tie rope around the tree and see if it was still on the tree if it followed us.
I mean,
Oh.
The tree does not respond to you.
Can I
does
make
not
a
want potatoes.
nature check or something?
Sure.
Ooh. That is a 15.
All right. That's enough to
Nice.
know. Yeah, you know there are walking trees.
So is it a treant?
No.
Not a treant. Just a walking tree.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Walking tree. Here? Seems odd, but
Are they dangerous?
are they typically dangerous?
Potentially. Depends what it is.
Fantastic.
Mm,
It depends. I'm gonna go up to it
Okay.
and see if I can discern anything.
I'm just talking to it. Very small talk, talking to it continuously.
Of course you are.
All right. It's not making any movement at all.
Okay. Do I
It is not
notice
very
anything
chatterboxy.
different about it?
Let's see. N- Uh, give me a perception check now that you've walked
Okay.
up close to it.
I can do that.
Oh, should I make one too? Because I'm basically up where she is.
Sure.
Cool.
And the
I
moon
love
is
these dice.
She's where I am.
That's a nat
Oh,
20.
nice.
all right. Awesome.
Very nice.
Perception. I have +3 in perception.
Okay. So you notice that the
Yes. I got
bark
19, so basically.
looks like a dead tree, yet its branches, you look up, it looks like they taped in sticks with live leaves on them and everything, and it's not part of it. They look tied to it to make it look like alive, but the whole trunk is sort of dead bark.
Oh my god,
So
they
it's
made
not
a
really
tree
a tree.
costume. They made a tree costume.
Oh, for the love of the gods.
Hey,
Can I help you?
It does not respond.
Hey.
I'm gonna try to
and
push it over.
Okay, that works too.
Okay,
I'll
so
help. We just look at each other and go,
Uh-huh.
you push into this what's spongy wooden flesh,
Ew.
Oh,
and it doesn't budge.
It doesn't budge at all.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull you aside, like put my arm around you and kind of pull you aside so that the tree can't hear us. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And I just whisper, hey, I can do that thing that I used to do when I was hiding from classes where I'd like stick myself inside of rocks and then like you guys go ahead and then I will come up behind it if it moves.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah.
All right.
I could
I
also like
will-
poke my feet out the bottom and do the same thing it's doing. So like there's you and then the tree and then a rock.
Just be careful.
Okay.
I will walk over to Kat and RL and let them know what's going on, and we will start walking forward again.
All right.
I'm gonna go in front of them and just around a corner with a rock, and just I'm gonna cast meld into stone,
Okay.
and I would like to meld into stone.
Nice.
Okay. You have melded into stone.
If it's possible, because the way the spells works is I can meld into the stone, and then I have to do a check to see if I can hear. I can't see, but I can hear if I pass the check. But because we're doing this so that I can see, can I literally just have my face outside of it? I don't care if they have to do like a perception and it makes their perception check higher, but like, I just want my face out of a stone.
Okay, that's adorable. So yeah, we'll do that.
There you go.
Adorable wins. So
Real cool. Yes.
so there's a little face. It looks like a almost like a dragon warrior slime.
Nice.
And yeah. So does anyone pick up the rock that?
Oh no, I assumed that like
into,
It's got to be
or-
I
a
went
big
ahead.
stone object, I think.
Yeah.
I went around like I went till there was like a rock face or something
Okay.
ahead of them, stuck myself in it, and then they're gonna go past it, and then the tree go past that is the hopefully the object of this plan, or like around the corner, and
Okay.
I'm like in the rock there.
Sure
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, we're trying to bait it.
Your
Mhm.
friends continue on. The tree does not move.
Interesting. Should we keep going for a bit? So when I noticed that the tree is familiar, was the whole area familiar or just the tree?
You scan more carefully, and you know that the tree had to move. You obviously made progress. It wasn't like you
Okay.
looped
Mhm.
in the same
Okay.
area.
Okay. Wasn't sure if we were magically looped. It's
Well,
not.
We can keep going a little. I don't want Audie to get lost, but
Worth a try. So, yeah, keep.
Say we
keep-
press on.
Press on.
I'm just chilling in the rock.
Stoning.
All right. So your party moves about 5 minutes ahead of you, 10 minutes ahead of you, 15 minutes ahead of you. And they keep on going.
I'm waiting for this tree to come by, and I just kind of pop my head out a little bit, and I look to see where the tree was. Do I see the tree?
Yep.
Can I see the tree? Is
the-
it still there?
The tree is still there. It has not moved.
After about
Okay.
30 minutes of walking, I'll stop everyone and go, all right, this should be far enough that if she has gotten lost, we can at least still find her.
yeah.
The rock face that I'm a part of, is it a rock or like a rock face of a cliff?
It's a rock.
Okay. Is this a one-time thing? Let me check to make sure. Doesn't harm you. That's cool. Oh, there are lots more cool things about this spell that I did not realize. Cool. You hit me, it ain't gonna work, buddy. Because this says I'm aware of passage of time. Okay, so wait, how long does this last? That's another good question. It lasts 8 hours.
Yeah.
So
But
I'm going to peek to see if the tree's still there. If it's still there, I'm gonna look for another rock and just book two and just go and just dive into the rock and just like dive into rocks to
All
get
right.
to them
there's only
and keeping looking back.
there's only a couple rocks that are you size that will fit you around here. So you can do this like twice, and then you're out of rock.
And then I like every time I before I move into a new rock, I wait like 10 minutes. No, let's be real. I wait like 5 minutes before I get bored. And then I look back to see if the tree moved at all.
Nope, tree hasn't moved.
Tree hasn't moved?
Nope.
When I get to the last one, I go, okay, thanks, bye. And I just run to my party.
Ration? You two want any rations?
No, we just ate.
We ate this morning.
No, I guess. I'm fine.
Been gone that long.
Just keep it. Well, I don't know if we're just going to stand here or if we double back, but we
I-
don't know that she's moving.
I say we wait. If we've been following like a set path, right? Like,
Yeah.
not something that. Yeah, I say if we wait on the path, and as long as she comes down this path, we'll see her.
Mm.
And if we don't, in about an hour, I say we worry.
Give it 1/2 hour more, because that means it's an hour total. And if she's gotten into trouble by that time, we need to get back.
All right.
I'm gonna
Listen for panic, I guess.
Yeah.
listen for the sound of panic. I'm it's a cantrip. What the heck? I'm going to, as I'm walking, I'm actually gonna cast infestation, and I'm just gonna be running with all of these, just basically pretending that they're chasing me because I think that's hilarious. And I just want to see if there's anybody else in the vicinity that would pop out of the woodwork, maybe to help. I don't know, but I just cast it and I'm like, oh no, bugs! Ah! Literally, that's all I'm doing as I'm running to you guys.
So about 30 minutes into your wait, you hear the familiar sound of hooves being chased by this other sound of insects.
Oh, bugs! Oh no, bugs!
Oh, Audie.
They're gonna get me! Oh no!
Well,
It's fine. This is the thing she does.
Ah! Oh, hi guys! Come on,
Hello,
fellas!
dear.
At least she doesn't seem like she's in danger,
He's not.
though we might be.
No.
so no tree then.
No.
Hi guys. You guys are good. And I dispel it, and they all just
We're
kind of. We're good, guys. I ran really far, and then I stopped. And I ran really far, and then I stopped. And I ran really far, and it was still way back there. So I said thank you, and I ran away. I don't know if it's still chasing me or not, but there's also nobody else that would help us for any reason at all whatsoever, because I was being chased by bugs and nobody came out. So I think we're alone now.
There doesn't seem to be anyone around.
And I just take out I take out my water skin, and I just start drinking it, but more of it's going all over my face. And just, oh, that feels so good.
Just
Okay.
kind of wait and let her recover and just keep an eye on the surrounding area just in case.
I pull out my water skin and I'm helping her. I'm just pouring water on
Aw.
top of her.
Yes. And when you finish, I just kind of do that little dog, and I just shake it off. my little deer tail just.
Oh,
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome. Are you ready to continue then? Tree didn't move it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know if it did or not. After half an hour, I stopped looking around. Also, I was really winded and tired, and I just kept running. So, you guys went really far. I was only meaning go around the corner, but I guess it was a really big corner. It was one of those really big. Okay, it makes sense.
Leah's gonna use shape water and take some of the water that's on her and just form it into an ice necklace.
All right.
On me or on you?
Yeah, on you.
Oh, it's so pretty. I'll try not to break this one.
Oh, it's fine. I
Okay.
just was hoping to keep you cool.
Oh, it's cold, all right. I say in my sweater and fur.
It slowly melts as you continue to travel, so you get a little ring of wet eventually if you
I'm
leave it on long
sweating
enough. Yeah.
profusely.
Well, I mean, she was covered in water anyway. It's fine.
Oh, hey, I thought of something for you. Leah, I thought of something. So, remember how sometimes we have trouble opening doors and stuff? What if you took your water shapey thingy that you do, and you put it in a lock, and then you froze it, and then you just turned it like a key?
That's incredibly smart.
Yeah, like that's what I was thinking when I was running away from the bees and stuff that wasn't actually chasing me because I told them to come. But yeah, that's what I was thinking about, like, for the past 15 minutes. I was like, I wonder if that's possible and it works. And then I was thinking, I know just the person to try that on, but I don't have any locks or keys or locks with keys. We'll put a pin in it and try it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And I wasn't saying that quietly. Everybody heard that. So this is just a conversation while we're walking.
But you also have to push the tumblers in when you pick that lock as well. So
Well,
Yeah.
the freezing water would actually push them.
Yeah.
Mm,
It would put,
But
it would put them where
if
they
you-
need to be.
if you push them too far, then it falls out of alignment and the lock stays locked.
Ooh.
Well, I would have to do it carefully then.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's a working theory.
You can always give it a
Game
try.
theory.
Yeah.
All right. Look
Anyway.
for duplicating trees in anything overtly arcane, I guess. Those lights, they're not there now, but just, I guess, keep a lookout for anything odd.
All right. As you continue on, you see the same kind of tree because you are in the forest, but it's not the exact same tree. You can tell you're making progress, and there's a tree there, there's a tree there. It didn't obviously move from one thing to another. And it all looks normal as you continue forward. And eventually you hear the sounds like someone with a horse and cart coming up the path.
So is the path cutting through the forest that we're in, or is it like outside of it?
It's cutting
Back sort of-
through.
Cutting through?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just move to the side and kind of keep an eye out.
All right. And see this older dwarf with a horse, and it's like quite a small cart, and there's basically room, and he's carrying a bunch of cabbages and other vegetables, and he's just passing you by and waving. He's got gray matted hair, a long beard. It's got some twigs in it.
Hello?
Like he came from the Earth Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cabbages.
My
Good afternoon,
cabbage.
sir.
Hello.
Like, hi.
Hi. Any activity on the road so far? Pretty quiet day.
Yep. You go, keep going the way you're headed. You'll hit a village. They're having a celebration of some kind. I don't know. They bought a bunch of vegetables from me. It was good.
Do you
Sounds
have any
wonderful.
special vegetables?
Cabbages.
Can I look?
They're not covered. They're just right there on the cart.
Okay, cool. And I go in. I'm looking literally just for the most misshapen one ever. Just super misshapen
Sure.
and probably unsellable.
So, in the back, like it was being hidden on purpose, you you find what you're looking for. It's almost, it's like got a sharp edge to it, and
So, it's like a triangle cabbage
yeah.
instead of a square. Oh my god! And there's one little tear. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's yours.
Oh,
You're such a kind soul.
It's
And I
very
put it in
kind.
my basket. I put it in my basket.
You, sir.
this village. Did they say what kind of celebration? Or
No, it's usually kind of quiet, but I guess I just hit them right this time of year, and it's like a spring autumn festival type thing going on. I don't know. I can't keep track of time anymore, but some
Okay,
sort
let
of
me-
harvest.
Those are polar
Go.
opposites.
We need to go.
Assume it'd be spring.
Yeah, you're right. Probably.
Probably.
all right.
What time of year is it actually?
I believe we established it was late spring.
Mhm.
Okay. Ooh.
Can we go? 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 Please, 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 please.
I don't see why not.
I bet you could do some of your magic tricks and show everybody how cool and powerful you are. It worked in the last festival we went to. We didn't need some money.
Yeah, the last festival we went to was interesting.
Yeah, it was great. Guys, we're going, right? And I just look at everybody else.
We still do have bodies to follow. Going south towards the lights.
Do you know how many bodies there are there?
Is the village that he spoke of, is it in the direction we are traveling, like towards the south?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that might be something to consider. The direction we're heading. This may not be a happy celebration. It could be a problematic one, but I could also just be paranoid.
Probably. Let's go play at the festival.
I can't imagine you being paranoid.
You'd be very surprised.
But I mean,
She says incredibly sarcastically.
I mean, she's super into dead things. You should have seen the book she was reading at that house.
paranoid or not, she's very sharp when it comes to noticing trouble. So
Like my cabbage.
Yes.
that cabbage is trouble. I don't think it knows it's trouble yet, but it will
No,
one
it's
day be
sharp.
trouble.
It's sharp. Is it trouble? Are you trouble? You trouble. Don't look at me like that. I was talking to a tree you guys thought was following us. Leave me alone. I should start walking.
Yeah, Leah's just gonna start walking.
All right. So do you continue
going
on to the village, or do you
Yeah.
rest before you get there?
It's on the way, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if we want to be on the path or go into like off of it. I don't know because I don't know if the lights were coming from there. I guess I just don't want to miss it. There's some like arcane circle 30 feet into the woods and we're on the road.
If you
We're
press onto
fine.
the village,
We're
it will be the sun will still be up, but it's setting.
Okay.
If you decide to rest and go another day, that's fine too.
Mm,
No,
I think we'll go today.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
all the
Yeah,
action
we gotta
happens
go
at night anyway.
today. We gotta get there today. The festival might be over tomorrow.
She always like this with festivals.
Yes, she
Have
is.
you not been to a festival? They're amazing.
I have, and they are a sight.
We're gonna be there like 2 of them in 1 month. This is the most festivaling I've done in a while.
That English.
It
common.
was common, maybe. I mixed a little bit of fairy in there. I'm sorry.
That's
you
entirely
know-
fair.
When you're bilingual, you just mix some other words, and sometimes it just happens. But festivals, yes.
Yeah. Quietly to herself, Kat's gonna start doing like the different forms like you would in Latin. Like going through her verbs and stuff, but it's all in infernal, just as like a little calming mantra. Just like
Oh,
Latin, but in infernal. I love it.
yeah, how
Yeah.
you do your little drills of all the different, like the present, past, all your tenses.
Benny,
Wait,
Benny,
tenses,
Vicky.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
Present,
eyes just
past,
get
future
really big.
participles.
I think her belly doesn't do well with potatoes. Oh, great. And I just like walk away from her a little bit. I don't want to be in spewing distance just in case.
like, no, I love potatoes. What is
Sure.
that? Bendipar. Yeah, that's it. I always forget that one. Bendipar.
I'm gonna run up and just hug Arl's arm. They're scaring me.
I start reciting the same things that Cass
I just literally the cartoon like arms in the air, like just straight forward.
Means you think.
All right. So you continue on.
Walking is never boring with us.
It just starts to be sunset, and you approach this village, and the front of it is a huge archway that extends up 20 feet in the air. There's flowers covering it. There are children dancing and laughing.
Hmm.
There's music in the air. There's little bonfires starting here and there throughout the city as it's going to be dark soon.
Oh, they're so cute.
Hmm.
There
There-
are half tiny humans. Look at the half tiny humans.
Those are kids.
But they're like half of a human and they're also tiny. They're half tiny humans.
But they will eventually grow to be large humans, normal sized humans. Some smaller than others, some bigger than others.
So what is a normal size human? There's so many different human sizes. Humans are difficult to understand sometimes.
Audie, you were small like that once.
Well, yeah, but then I was smaller and then I was really big. And now I'm this. Like, we used to be a lot smaller.
True.
Like a lot.
Very true. Oh.
We kind of got bigger. Magic is hard.
Just put my
Leah's just
Hand.
gonna flip her wings.
hand on Arl's shoulder and give him vigilant blessing.
All right.
Which one creature you touch, including yourself, gets advantage on the next initiative roll the creature makes. The benefit ends immediately after the roll, or if I use this feature again. So it's just going to permanently stay on him until such point as initiative. And I lean in and just say, we might need this. And then just go into town with the very happy druid and the and her sister.
As you enter in, there is life here. There is dancing. There is music. People are happy. There's trade going on, pies, all sorts of baked goods fill the air.
Leah's just gonna fly up and surveil everything.
All right. Yeah, you pretty much see signs of festival. There's a maypole dance. There's
Ooh,
Maple
That a
dance?
maypole.
Oh,
you have Crystal's attention. I haven't done a maypole dance in
Yeah.
years, and I miss it.
I literally just grab your arm and take you to the
Yep.
maple dance.
they head off, and before you do, there's a couple of people at the entrance going, "Welcome!" And they try to put wreaths of flowers over your heads if you accept them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Leah will
we-
take the
We
flowers.
run into them, like heads down, so we can just put it on. We run.
I will pick it up and put it over my greatsword
All
on
right.
my back.
It's just
Um,
hanging.
yeah, it's just on like over top of him.
Just a flower wreath. You just have a wreath in your hair.
No, mine's just sort of like hanging beside the 50 feet of rope. It's coiled, like, oh, no, thank you. And just secure it on the side.
Mhm.
What is this festival called? What are we celebrating?
Oh, it's the First Light Festival.
First Light Festival.
Yeah.
Oh, having to do with any particular phenomenon? I mean,
Oh, it's sort of a religion around these parts, and not
Oh.
well known much outside here. It's to celebrate life and death and everything. And when it's time for someone to go, as we say they went into the light, and
Hmm.
it's more a celebration of who the people were throughout the year and our kind of our harvest for the spring so far. And
Oh.
we have a bigger one in the fall, and when it's time to clean up the crops and everything. But we also like to have one in the spring too.
I see. So the first light is metaphorical and not literal?
Yes.
Ah, so you had no lights, say, how many days ago is it now? 3? 2?
Longer than that. It's probably been 4 or 5.
Oh, 4 or 5 days ago?
Like, no, we just started the festival yesterday. So,
Well, anything we should definitely not miss?
oh, let's see here. There's the giant bonfire where there's music almost all night, well into 3, 4 a.m.
Hmm. Beautiful. Okay.
Then the whole
My
village
question
sleeps
is-
until noon.
Is there ale?
Of course, there's ale.
Point me towards it.
And just points in a direction, and you see that there's this huge row of it's almost just going down an entire street in this place of ales and beers and various drinks all the way down.
The cat and go, I'll only have 2. And I'll walk straight towards the bar.
Sure, you will.
Only 2 to start with.
The first hour. Yeah.
And
For
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Come
You
back
have
with
2, and then you eat some food, and then you come back for 4, and then you eat some food, and then you get 6, and then you eat some food.
Yeah, he's basically the hobbit of drinking. Just 11 C's.
Yeah, exactly. 2 casks. 2 casks. Are you sure
Right.
you're not a dwarf?
2 dwarfs in a lion costume.
No, but my father ran a bar, so this is right up my alley.
Mm-hmm. Leah can just kind of see as we're like dancing around and stuff that at one point you kind of look over when we're at like opposite sides and you just see Panati in just a place of just serenity. Like you can see like this is the first time in probably since we got here that she's just felt happy and kind of more home than you've seen her in like almost ever. She's just in her element right now.
Yeah, Leah's kind of feeling the same.
all right, as everyone's celebrating, Cat, largely because, well, you're you and you're going to pick up on things. You notice
You're-
some people, not everybody, but a few are wearing this pin on their shoulder of a cornucopia. And it looks like it's designed in 3, maybe 4 parts that all kind of put together.
Interesting. Are they of varying ages or all like a certain type of age?
Those that have the pin, they are, no one's a child. They are
Okay.
all adults.
Gotcha.
But the age of the adult doesn't seem to matter.
Okay. If there is a vendor that has some kind of like festival treats, like candies or something,
Mhm.
I'd like to purchase some.
All right.
And then find a place where children are scampering.
Mm-hmm.
And just be like, oh, and like find one that looks, amiable.
Okay. You get some maple candies.
Excuse me, little girl. Do you have? I have a question.
Yeah.
I wondered if you could tell me more about this festival. I'm new. My name is Kat, and I
Hi.
don't know what. Hi.
I love children so much.
Yeah, they're small.
They're they're half tiny humans.
They are.
Half tiny.
Oh, is this your first festival?
Yeah. I was finally old
Yes.
enough to go and dance and play with the other kids.
Oh,
You
That's
can't
so
join
fun.
this if you're younger like my sister. She's too young to know what to do.
you're obviously
I'm smarter.
much older and
Yes.
wiser. Yes.
Yes.
I could tell. Now, a smart girl like you, I've seen some very special adults wandering around. They have a very cool pin. Is that something you buy? Is that like a trinket you can get?
Oh, the shiny thing right there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm told those are the special people. They're chosen?
Chosen?
Chosen!
Oh,
Some choosins.
chosen. That sounds very, very interesting. What do they do? Do you know?
No.
No.
They just have them. I guess I don't know. I'd have to ask my mom.
Well, would one of the older kids know?
I don't know.
Well, I have.
I don't care what they know.
Well, I'm just curious. I have this bag of candy for a very clever girl who could get me that information.
Ho, 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 ho.
Wait here, and she scampers off.
Yes.
Oh, you clever girl.
Thank you, clever children.
Clever,
Walk up to
clever
Cat.
girl.
I've got two like steins that are like small in my hands. I go,
Hmm.
this barely counts as one, but I did only say two. So
Very good of you to stick to your word.
how does the ale taste?
It's pretty good.
Oh,
It's
it's not.
it's probably not, maybe not the best you have, but it's definitely a local flavor you haven't had before. So
It's a
it's
local
definitely
IPA,
unique,
It's fine.
but
Nice.
it doesn't taste bad.
Taste a bit full at first, and then the aftertaste is kind of like a dead tree.
Mm.
It's not bad, and it's growing on me.
First light beer? Interesting.
Interesting. I love how when we're on the road, we have so much to talk about and so much, and then we have the actual plot hook thing. We're like, so candy.
Listen, you can get a lot. A lot of information from children who ask too many questions.
I could just
True.
see you sitting there with your arms behind your back, just like rocking on your heels, just waiting for the skid to come back.
Yeah, like this is a ruse I've done before.
So the kid comes running back. She noticed Arl and just stops and stares like,
The big kitty.
This is my
fluffy
very
kitty.
good friend, Arl. Arl, this is, and I point to the little girl.
It's
You say your name.
like, Lisbeth.
Nice to meet you, Lisbeth.
Yeah. Can I hug you?
Oh,
Oh,
You certainly may.
And she
I
just
ask that
runs
all the
in like
time.
straight into you and hugs your leg. Just
Just like up to my, like not even up to, like barely up to my kneecap.
yeah.
You just like shake your mane in her hair, just like.
All the pollen that I've collected just kind of like starts to fall.
Now
Oh,
she's
yeah,
just
we've been
holding
walking
on.
the field.
Yeah.
It's like your own version of fairy fire.
Yeah.
And
That's
she's
probably actually how I do fairy fires. I just shake it.
Instead of pocket sand, I go sandman and I just throw all this.
You're like the lion on Steven Universe, and you just take everything out of your mane. You're just like,
It's like that, but it's because my back is back there and holds most of my
Yeah.
weapons. So my hand goes behind my mane and pulls out a giant. Yeah.
total pocket dimension. I believe it's a pocket dimension, and so it's a pocket dimension. Good times.
so she
So-
is very preoccupied with RL. She has completely forgotten about the candy bit and everything. Unless you say something, she's just asking RL all sorts of questions about being a large cat person. And then
I'll let her have her fun for a couple of minutes, and then she's like, "No,
she
Uh.
starts telling a story about when she had a cat, and it just goes on and kind of that kid patter, and it repeats a lot. And
Arl, I don't know if you know, but Elizabeth tells me she knows what those very special pins you were admiring means. The ones shaped like a cornucopia?
It
Elizabeth?
does. Would you like to tell us about that, Lisbeth?
yeah, so after my cat ran off into the
Uh-huh.
woods and things like that, and so then it was later that in you know, not now, but yesterday, so but later for me when I was there at that time. And so the pins that Davy says that they're for chosen people.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And you were going to
Special.
ask what the chosen do.
Oh, they apparently they walk into that building, and then some people come out with the pins, and others don't have them on.
But all the people with the pins who go in come back out. Just some do not have the pin anymore.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's quite interesting.
Candy.
Oh,
Well, I don't have candy.
She's looking right at Cat and holding her
yeah.
hand up.
You'll have to get off Arl and get your candy because Maple sticks in his mane.
It does.
Yes, she
And
does
just
that.
about
She's like,
everyone
candy.
else on me.
Yeah, if she climbs down, I will hand her the
Yeah.
bag of candy.
Okay.
Ha.
She starts
I mean, if
putting
it
one in her
got stuck
mouth
in your
and
mane,
runs
I'll
off.
just eat it out later. It's fine. I'll do like monkey and like.
Poor Arl.
Like, it's around me. I'm like, get off, stop. I'll get it out myself.
I will point out the people very quietly to Arl as we walk together, sort of heading towards where Leah and Audie are. Just like, not everyone, but some. And now they go into a building and could still be fine, could still be nothing.
Well, I don't like this prospect of chosen ones. That tends to be a sacrificial term in some
Usually.
circles.
And they celebrate the life and death and a year of people, but they do it twice. This is.
They could make it from spring and then not make it past fall.
Mhm.
But mere speculation. We don't have much information to go on yet unless we'd like to go to that building.
Maybe later. We could ask adults a little bit more now that we somewhat know.
And
We should maybe check on the girls.
Yeah.
As
No,
you're-
we're fine.
as
We're
you're
fine.
talking about this dire thing,
again.
as you're talking and wondering how dire these things are or not, you are surrounded by joy every step you take. Your conversation is almost the opposite of what is around you. The smells of pies and breads just fill the air, the sounds of children laughing, music, and eventually you get to the maypole dancing, and you see your fellow party members enjoying the dance. And eventually, a small child you recognize comes in and joins with sticky fingers, and people are like kind of peeling off her hand. And
I did that.
You did do that. You're like the aunt that's like, here, have all the candy. Go to sleep for mommy and daddy now, right? Yeah, right? Sleep.
I'm glad you gave her the candy after she hugged me.
Of course, I'm not going to make it all sticky. It's not practical at all. I know how you
No.
hate it.
I do detest it. And I take like another sip of the beer and it's already gone. And go,
you start
small
seeing some
cups.
other kids with the candy having the same problem, like she passed them out to friends. So
I guess we will just kind of, I don't know, like if everyone's just happy and joy, I'm sort of just pathing around, like people are having conversations, just sort of half listening in, but not like, I'm not super duper suspicious at this point, but I still don't feel comfortable because I'm never comfortable. So
Get that one.
all right. So you still have some time to celebrate the festival. What would you like to do?
Eat at a pie eating contest.
All right. Somehow you do amazingly well. You just start eating pie after pie, and you don't feel full. And it's like you can just keep eating.
This is great. I don't think anything of it.
I feel after my 2 beers.
Actually, I'm gonna roll would it be wisdom or intelligence?
What are you looking for?
I want to notice if because I eat a lot of food, so I normally know when I'm pretty full.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like when I've hit that point of, wow, I can normally eat 5 pies and I'm up to 10. This is ridiculous. Like, just see if I notice
Yeah,
that I'm.
you definitely notice. I mean, it was maybe 5 pies ago, but yeah, you definitely notice you're eating way more than you've ever had before. You should be well full by now.
I look down at my belly. Do. Nope, still more spots. Ow. Sorry. That thing you do where you're like, I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but with my family, when we want the small children in our family to eat, we poke their bellies so they giggle and stuff. It's like, oh, I found an empty spot. I found an empty spot. You gotta eat another bite. Found an empty spot. so that's what I do. And then when we think they've eaten enough, I kind of like squeeze, your belly's so full. I can't find a single spot. No, there's no more spots.
Yes,
so
you have plenty of spots.
I have so many spots. It's like poke my belly.
And you don't feel anything unusual as you poke your belly or anything.
No.
You feel fine. You're just able to eat a lot.
I kind of lean over to the person next to me. What number are you on?
They're like, 4, and they're hardly.
You're on 4? What kind of pie is it?
Blueberry.
Here, try this one. It's a pecan. Try this one.
Just like, gotta finish
And I
this
take
one
their
first.
blueberry
Okay. And they start, and he's obviously struggling, and now they has pecan pie, and it's more sticky, and so it's taking him longer to chew through it. And but he's trying. No one has approached you in eating the pies. So
I guess I'm just special. I feel like one of those like woodpeckers or something where I'm just like this and it's like fly like pie crust, so it's like dust is flying out the back.
eventually they call time. You're declared the easy winner. And they go,
one pie in it.
you go,
I did
we're
it.
an amazing
I did it."
constitution. Congratulations, stranger, you won. Here's a ribbon. And they give you a
Did it.
ribbon.
I get a ribbon.
Yeah.
I get a trophy. I get a. And her whole demeanor just goes to like, really?
Yeah. It's just a big ribbon you can put around your, like a
I
sash
put it
almost.
on,
And yeah.
And I just one little tear.
Oh.
And I just kind of waddle over to Leah. Leah, I have one too. Look, I have. Oh.
Congratulations.
So many pies. You want to know a secret? I could eat more.
My goodness.
I don't know what it is. The pies were like, that the fairy floss that we have where like you eat it and then it just like disappears. Pies were like that here. But apparently nobody else had it. So I'm gonna say it's because we're fairies. We can just eat pie.
Can
That's
I
what
make an Arcana check?
Sure. What are you looking for?
I'm gonna see if this is magical.
If what's magical?
If there's a
Her
reason that
being
I
able
can
to,
eat more, yeah.
like, eat bottomless pies.
Okay.
I had 37 of them. 37 pies.
Leah's gonna swear in deep speech.
Deep.
Like I'm still kind of hungry. This is real weird. But I got a trophy.
I got a 16 plus 5.
All right. So this is definitely unusual. But you're not picking up on anything magical per se.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's not magic, but
Oh. They tasted so good though. These guys make real good pies. I mean, it's not like back home pies, but they're so good.
there's nothing like fairy food.
No. it's just something magical about it. I don't know.
So Leah kind of wants to do some mingling, some networking, maybe
Okay.
talk to some people who are in charge.
All right. Yeah, there's various people around that seem important. When you approach one, do you want to ask something? Where are you looking for?
Well, she's trying to get her name out there, so she just kind of wants to get to know people who are in charge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that easy. Give me
Okay.
just a persuasion roll. Won't be difficult,
I can
but
do that.
just to generally see how
Ooh.
charming you are, and you know.
Yeah. So that is a uh 16 plus 4 plus 3.
All right.
So yeah,
So yeah, you're
like
you're starting
23.
to get known, and you're feeling almost well connected in this village now. In the short time you've been in here,
Good.
you know the mayor's name and the high priest, and not that you've met
Ooh,
them, but you know they exist.
I would like to meet the high priest.
Okay. You're told that right now you can't. He will be at the festival tonight, but
Huh,
they are busy preparing.
that's entirely fine. I'm going to ask whoever I'm talking with about the pin.
The pin. You can't. Did you tell them about the pin?
I don't think we've bumped into them.
You would have caught. Yeah.
Yeah, you did when we
you
were
would have
doing
caught
the
up.
Yeah,
pumpkin
when they
They were-
punch.
finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they finished the dancing, that's when
Yeah,
we
when you
were
finished the
near 'em.
dancing.
Oh,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would have been able to talk to her while I was eating 37 pies.
Okay, that's true. That's
All right.
right.
Yeah.
There's
All right.
definitely info download.
Honestly, either way, Leah would be interested in the symbol because, I mean, the cornucopia is a symbol of abundance.
Mhm.
So she would be interested in knowing why they're wearing it.
And they mention it that you get the idea. Yeah, it is for abundance. It's for life and plenty. And yeah, there's people that are just considered blessed, and you get the impression it's this blessing is sort of like people that figure out they're a paladin, but they don't have any paladin powers really. They're just
Oh,
it's just like they're something about them touched something, some higher power, and was really and they were recognized by that power, and so they got these pins,
oh, that's wonderful.
and it all ties into this local religion that you're hearing about.
Yeah, she will, if there's anybody she can talk to about that, because she loves to learn about religions.
Yeah, you really haven't heard of this before. It really is local to maybe these few villages around here, but it seems to be of harvest, of light, of good health.
That sounds wonderful. Okay. She's gonna go back to her party and let them know all the stuff that she's learned, and say, I'd like to stay and meet this high priest tonight.
Yeah, no, I totally want to stay. This is the greatest party of today. I don't know about tomorrow. They might do different stuff tomorrow.
So does anyone else want to join in any other contests, anything?
I won't join in any contest, but with any of the relaying and information from Leah, I'm gonna walk around and get. Well, it's crowded, and I'm big, and it just doesn't matter. But I'm not going to like walk up to any of the ones and talk to the ones with the pins. But I'm going to hold the spirit rod that's dangling from the greatsword, and I'm going to feel if it vibrates at any time when I walk near any of them.
It does not.
Catch is kind of middle of the road on a lot of things. She's not super strong.
There's a strong person contest. There's
Yeah.
Did you guys tell me about the pins?
you would have heard the conversation.
you would have
Wait,
heard the
no, you were
conversation.
eating pie, so
yeah,
I'd
because I
have
was
no
eating
idea.
pie. I was eating pie at the time. I was face full and a mouthful of pie.
But the time Leah returns, that's a different time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's probably when you would learn about it. Yeah.
Okay. So you did tell me. Okay.
Yeah. If there's any kind of like a memory game, would that be something I could use my perception on?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like that ball game with the
Yeah.
balls under the
Or
cup.
like find the lady in the card.
What is it? Where's
So,
Waldo? Where's
There's
Waldo?
there's a card game,
We could do a
and
card game.
there's a few rows of cards laid out.
Mm.
They're all flipped over, and you have about 20 seconds to look and memorize at the cards, and you have to find a matching pair
Mm.
of any two. Then they're flipped back over and they're shuffled around.
Mm.
And it's can you keep track of not only a pair, but where a pair has gone in this pile as the cards are moved around.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I will focus on a pair of cards that I like the most and try to track their position.
Okay, so roll a
Yes.
perception check.
Okay. Da-da-da. I'll just guide myself real quietly. Like the eyes of Saloon, be sharp and clear. +4 to guide me here. So it's a 10 plus 7 plus 1d4. Did that 3. So the die 20.
Yes, the diet 20 definitely. you win this round. There are 3 rounds if you want to keep going on.
I
Or
do.
Or you can stop and take the prize of a pound of candy.
No.
Mhm. Yes, more candy for
Fuck.
more children.
No. Yeah.
Look, you have a child in your group, okay? Okay.
I do, but I don't know if candy would help her.
it might make the crash so she sleeps better.
No boy.
That's yeah.
All right, you can roll again for. There's going to be 2 more rounds, so you can roll
'Kay.
twice. And,
Roll 2 rounds. Just do it at once.
yeah.
Okay. I will guide myself both times. Okay,
Alright.
that's not bad. So the first round is 19 plus 2, 21.
Yep.
And the next round is 11 plus 7. That's 18 plus whatever the guidance is. I say 17 on the second one, plus 2, 19. So 21 and 19.
All right. So yeah, you easily get these, and so you get a pound of candy, a bag full of produce, basically,
Oh boy.
and a trophy cup made of gold.
Whoa. Made of gold. Nice. Thank you. I put the bag of candy in the trophy cup. Well, interesting. I'll kind of keep wandering around. I'm also interested to see, she likes to collect, well, I guess I have a trophy now. If they have any like scarf vendors, because she likes soft. If it's silk, if they've got it. If not, something that's a very soft material.
Oh yeah, they have plenty of vendors here. You find one that whatever they do to the stitching and making of these is a lot better than all the other stalls.
Hmm.
And you just find the one that makes fantastic scarves.
Nice. Will they give me a discount if I get 3?
Yes.
Excellent. I will get 1 that is like colored like the Northern Lights with like a little like
Mhm.
frosting on it for Leah.
Oh.
And then I will get 1 that's like the super sunshiny morning colors, like that really bright, beautiful yellow and the pretty orange, and like possibly if there's sparkles.
Of course.
And
there's
that will be
sparkles.
for Audie.
I have no idea what you're talking about. It's fine.
Yeah. And then for
No,
herself,
not
she
crap.
gets one that's kind of like the purpley blue blackness that you can get like in some photos of space. It's just sort of like, yeah, it's sort of like darkness with a little bit of that nebulous coloration.
All right. And she asked for just 3 silver. And
Oh, extremely reasonable. Now, is there one that looks like it's blood spattered? I'll get it for all.
There we go. There we go.
She's like, well, it's so reasonable. I do like, he
she's
doesn't like soap, but he might like, I don't want to leave him out.
she opens up
Like this one.
a basket.
It's also awkward wearing a scarf with a mane.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I wrapped it around my neck. I tip down and it just disappears behind the.
It's like I'm wearing it, I swear.
Mm.
You see like a little white fringe in all the gold.
She opens up a basket and it pulls out these ones that are just off in every direction. They just didn't work out for whatever reason. The dye was weird, whatever.
Mm.
She pulls out one that was supposed to be polka dot, but the red looks like just smears on it, and she hands you
Ah.
that.
Nice.
Perfect.
So it's white with red smears that were supposed to be polka dots. And
Our group is just
Perfect.
taking all the unwanted things right now.
I'll take it. Like you can tie it on this belt or use it to wipe out blood because it's already that color. So,
and she's like, "Go with the light." And
yep. I follow the moon, but sure, that's light too. Bye. Kind of. Don't question it. I know you don't like crowds, and I just sort of mutter to myself, walking back towards the.
Okay, so I have a thing I want to do with Arl.
okay,
Okay.
Oh no.
You know me well. So
Or
I
just enough.
There you go. You see me like booking it towards you. Arl, I have an idea and I need your help. I need your help. I need your help. And I just
Alright.
grab your paws and I pull you along. And I want to bump in. You know how you said the chosen people are all like grouped together and kind of like walking around?
oh, they're just walking around. They're individuals. They're not together necessarily.
Oh, okay. I thought they
Yeah.
were okay. I like in the process of pulling him excitedly bump into one of them,
Okay,
if that's possible.
sure thing.
Cool. And I just bump. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, are you one of those people that has those? You are. What is it?
Oh, I was blessed. I was chosen. You.
Ooh, can you eat like 37 pies too?
No. I don't think anyone here could eat 37 pies.
I did.
Oh, she did.
Oh,
I did.
He did.
that's.
Look, and I like. I got a ribbon.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thanks. So,
And-
what are you blessed to do? Can you like make wine into water, or even better, water into wine?
No, it's
Oh.
not like that. No,
Okay,
it's not performing a miracle. No, it's just.
that would be pretty cool though.
What does it symbolize besides just being chosen?
That perhaps I am one of the few that is strong enough to, or have been worshipful enough to gain a blessing, perchance, and have it make a real difference in the world.
Is there anyone in this village that's currently blessed in such a way, not just chosen?
Oh, everyone with the pins.
Well, I mean, so you're blessed already.
Yes, we go in to the temple. We have a brief ceremony with the high priest, and those that you. It's hard to explain, unless you go through it. How it feels.
Where's the priest? Maybe
how
I could
the
be.
warmth-
I could be blessed.
Oh, you would have to see him tonight. He's very busy preparing
Oh,
for
where
the
is he?
very busy preparing for the party tonight
Ooh.
around the bonfire in the center of town.
So he's at the bonfire right now, or is he in the temple preparing
No,
for the
no,
bonfire?
he goes off and we leave him alone. So
Oh,
Before
only
I
if,
so
ask
he
this
should be
question,
perfect. Yeah.
have we heard what deity they serve or anything like that?
yeah, you get a name of sounds like Rarimore, but that's probably not the actual name. It sounds like they got it confused somewhere along the way, maybe, because that doesn't sound familiar, but whatever, it caught on. And the idea of this person is more important than the name to them, really. Um, the name may have changed over time. It may not actually be the name, but it's more the idea of it that has been going around this village for quite a while now.
Thank you for your time. Odie, do you have any more questions for him?
Would he be super mad if I found him since there's nobody else around and I could actually ask him questions?
Yes.
Darn it.
There's
Hey,
a lot to
Ollie, do you have
prepare for.
anything that makes people happy and like any spells that make people friendly?
Uh,
Audie,
spells,
we've
no.
already
But I have an effect on kids that is uncanny.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I had a thing we were gonna do. We're gonna be late, and I grab your arm and I take you over to a pie baking contest.
Oh, no.
And they're like, you already won, ma'am. You already won. We need other people to win.
Yeah, but no, now I have a friend to help me. The pie's gonna be so much better.
You've already won today. We need more pies for the weekend. If you keep going, we're not going to have enough for the rest of the festival.
No, pie making, not
Oh,
eating.
pie making. Oh,
Pie
you wanted to
making,
make
pie
pies.
making
Oh, all right.
contest.
Pie making
A pie-
contest. Okay.
Making. I was like, how did I win already? Okay,
right.
we'll roll with this. Yes, and.
So yeah, there's a pie making contest. Sure.
I figured if there were pie eating contests and there were pie making
Yeah.
contests.
Yeah.
So I just have Arl help me make a pie.
All right.
Yeah.
You can roll a performance check and see how well that is with advantage,
And-
because if RL is
Yeah.
actually helping,
I'm helping. I
make
was
the
going to ask
pie.
if I could use my intelligence to discern which the best ingredients would be for the pie to
Yeah.
be. I'm going for quality over quantity.
okay. So RL will roll a perception check, and if you do well enough, we'll give advantage to the pie making roll.
Okay.
Sweet.
Can it be an investigation? Because I'm closely looking at the
Sure.
ingredients. Okay. I'm just going to roll this on the roller. At 11.
11. All right.
3 plus 8.
You're pretty sure you have ingredients that it won't be a failure of a pie by any means.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you just roll regular for the making the pie.
Okay, I rolled a 14.
14. That's a good pie.
Oh, it smells so beautiful. Like,
It bakes. So while their pie bakes and everything, that's like 20 minutes or so. So does anyone want to do anything while they're?
I think Leah's just meditating,
Okay.
enjoying the like ambiance of the place.
Cat.
Oh, I'm back to being suspicious.
As per usual.
Just sort of circled back around. Like, it's nice that they're having fun. Is this too much fun? I think so. Let's get to the bottom of that. And she's just like, she'll take a roundabout loop and go past the building that they indicate and just kind of like poke around. She's not trying to break in, but she's just sort of like, if no one stops her, just kind of keeps walking up towards it.
Okay. You're going to the temple.
Yeah, the special temple
Okay.
building.
Yep. So you go up towards it. There isn't anybody around right now.
Awesome. Just a quick peek around and just like, this, nothing to worry about. This is fine. And just crack open the door and poke my head in.
All right. This is probably the largest building in this village. And there's stained glass, and there's a couple grand spires. and it
Wow.
set up for services probably for the end of the weekend, end of the party,
Mm.
and there's a podium, there's lecterns, there's candles,
Hmm.
not lit currently.
I like candles. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep wandering through because I've been to many temples and studied different religions. So I just kind of want to keep checking it out to see if everything is sort of like lining up with the light side of the force, I guess.
Yeah. Roll a religion check.
Okay. Let's go green die. Happy St. Patrick's Day. 12 plus plus 2, 14 total.
14. All
Yeah.
right. Things are looking okay. You find a book. Of course, it looks like it's the one that's read from, and it appears that the chosen are to go off on a journey.
Hmm. Okay. Journey, huh? Do the same ones who journey come back. More books around? I guess, like they're not secret cult going to keep their special books right out front. Can I find like a rectory or a priest office to
Yeah.
in the back?
And Band of Badgers, thank you for the raid. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the raid, High Raiders.
Yay,
Hi, Raiders.
Hey guys.
In a spooky temple. Probably
so-
fine. It's not.
It's not, but like it's not.
But it might be.
But it's not.
So you find somebody cleaning and doing things. It looks like they're preparing some food and dishes, probably for some ceremony later on.
Mm. Are we in a kitchen or
They're
is she
just-
just like in like a common space?
In
Where
a
people would be.
common space, yeah.
Okay.
They
Mm.
seem to have some significance in the religion.
The space does?
This person does, yes.
Oh. Ah.
They're wearing like a fancy purple robe and have a scarf, long
Oh,
scarf.
okay. Very nice. Any symbols, like religious iconography that I
Uh,
can see right now?
you see indications of just harvest and sun and light on the scarf itself.
Good evening.
Oh, hello, welcome.
Thank you. Do you need a hand?
Oh no, I'm good, thank you. Almost done.
I understand it's a very big day for the temple.
Oh yes, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it's more tomorrow when we have the opening prayers and everything in the morning and things like that. So,
Oh.
well, afternoon. That's right. People sleep in tonight.
Afternoon. I was told the chosen one come in. Did they do that in the afternoon tomorrow as well?
Oh no, that happened yesterday.
Oh, they've already been in.
Yes, yes,
Oh.
they're out. Yes, you'll see them with a little pin right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh. And left. But some who went in as chosen don't have pins when they come out. Is that right?
Oh, everybody comes in, and then the chosen are selected for those who feel like they belong, really belong, and so everyone is welcome
Oh.
to come in. And if you have led a devout life and you feel strongly tied, you're welcome to come in.
I see.
And then the high priest goes around, and from all accounts, there's some sort of experience that happens, and
That's very. And then do they maintain their chosen status until the next festival? Or how does that work?
Oh yes, yeah. They go off. They have a journey, and some come back. Some we don't know. They just go off.
Go off, leave the town, you mean?
Yeah, I mean we guess that means they went to the light, and
So some come back, but others don't.
it's happened. Yeah.
Okay. Do more come back than don't? Or do more not return?
The past few years, more have not returned.
Uh huh. More have not returned. Hmm. Okay. So when they go into the light,
Mhm.
is that overseen by anyone? I, for instance, follow Saloon, who works with the moon. You follow the light, who is in charge of or
Oh.
run by.
Sun and harvest and that type of thing.
Mm. So, so you worship just a concept and not like at the. So you pray to the light.
Yes, we pray to the God that we have here of the sun and harvest.
The god. So there is a god,
Yes,
but it has no name.
it had many names, and honestly, we have rough translations of it.
Oh. And you see, I only ask because I'm obviously in the faith myself, and I'm very curious about other religions. What is one of the names or some of the names, just out of curiosity?
Oh, there's been a few. They either start with an R or an M. A lot of them,
Hmm.
and have various names like Reindeer and Mirander and Meander was even one for a while. The concept of traveling with the harvest, which made sense as people go
Mm.
off.
Hmm.
So it's gone through a variety. It's either there's confusion in the translation, but it seems to work. What we're doing because people feel that connection, that special, undefinable something that you can only feel like something is becomes an extra part of them.
Hmm.
Like when you touch feel that presence of a god, and it's just with you.
I see. Hmm. And every year, on average, how many people journey?
Oh, it varies.
I see. So it could be one, but it could be a dozen.
Yes.
How many this year with this harvest?
Oh, they there's going to be at least 10.
Wow, impressive. Hmm. So will they begin their journey after prayer tomorrow?
No, tonight after the bonfire, and then everyone
Hmm.
dances and celebrates their journey towards the light.
Interesting. Well, thank you. Are they male, female, sister, brother,
It's
I
a
don't-
woman
woman?
sister.
Sister, I didn't get your name.
Oh, Bennis.
Venice?
Bennis
Venice.
with a
Okay.
B.
For all of your time, I won't keep you. I know you're very busy.
Oh, thank you.
Hmm. I'm going to kind of head on out of there. And it just sort of like as I am kind of compiling all the data that they've given me and then re-racking my brain as to somebody that starts with an R and M, who maybe has many names, who has to do with harvesting. But I'm going to try to like push my train of thought away from like just field harvest and more like the harvest of like souls,
Okay.
since people go away and don't come back.
All right. Roll a religion check.
Okay, get another die go. There it is. Let's see. Okay, 16 plus 2, 18. That's better.
18. All right. Man, even with an 18, there's something
No.
on your mind, but
Shoot.
it was. Oh, this is a tough one.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, even that high, you think a little more research, you'll have it, but right now, oh, it's even you've well researched this, like everything, basically everything has come to the top of your mind, but this is something
Hmm.
that's just not widely known. This is a hard find.
Just obscure. Okay. Well, I've got more information, so I'm going to cycle back. The thing Cat really doesn't like is so many go and don't return, and nobody just like, oh, they just went into the light. You're like, well, that's just super. And then you all did really well. Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, she'll tuck all that away and keep pondering and maybe try to not corner, but hook up with Leah and see if they can put their heads together to God check.
All right.
Yeah. Leah's also, I'd like to make a religion check to see
Okay.
if I recognize any of this.
Sure thing.
Let's see, religion. That is a diet 20.
All right. You come to the same conclusion as Kat, that you've gone through everything, and there's just something about this that's not known. You're making connections here and there to certain things and lights and harvests and various gods have celebrated, but yeah, this is tough.
Hmm. So our best bet then might be to observe whatever this farewell thing is and see if we can pick up on anything.
Agreed.
Hmm.
RL and Odie, while they're doing this, what are you doing?
We've made 3 already. I don't think we need to make any more pies for them.
You never know. The first one might not be the best one, and the second one might not, but third time's the charm. So maybe we're okay, but like fourth, just in case.
But the third one's fine. Look at it. It's perfect. It's got the prints all looks like little birds walk through it. You've got it perfectly right on top.
It does. You did a really good job. Your claws really helped with that. That was really helpful.
It's one of the reasons why I like baking.
I know. That's why I thought you'd like to do this. Did you enjoy it? That's really all that matters. That and winning.
As I'd like take a deep breath, but you could see like behind me, there's like a tail wagging back and forth, and I just go, it was fine.
Okay.
But we do need to regroup.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, just give me a quick roll for the two of the pies, and we'll see if you win anything
So
at
for
all.
2 of the pies,
Yeah,
what are we rolling for?
just
Performance.
yeah, performance.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
roll 1. You can roll the other.
Okay.
Since we're
All
rolling
right.
for 2 pies.
I'll roll a performance.
Okay.
11.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
That's what I rolled too.
All right.
Only wait, no, I didn't. Never mind. We'll take your roll.
Well,
That's good because mine was a 12 minus 1.
Great.
They-
Mine was a 5.
they happen to have a 4th place, and they call that their electrum ribbon. And so yeah, you get basically a couple pieces of electrum and a very tiny ribbon saying "yay" on it.
Aw.
Our ribbons. Guys, I'm gonna roll today. I just kind of like, I kind of pat your chest and like, good job. Good job.
It will. Now let's find the rest of our party.
Okay. And I run over and I grab the pie that has like a few slices out of it, and the judge has probably ate from it. She's like, oh, we need our 2 other pies. Okay, ready. I put 2 of the pies, the 2 pies that haven't been eaten yet,
Mhm.
in the basket that I'm still carrying around with me, and the other one I'm holding and I'm like munching it as we go.
Great.
And as you all join up, a bell rings out. It's time for the festival, or the large gathering in the center of town.
Nice.
Bell
And-
goes off. I'll lean over to Kat and go, the thing that strikes me strange is that whatever the worshipping is nameless, has different names.
Different
Now,
names.
while that might not be a deity, could be something else. not
Agreed.
from this world.
Hmm. Interesting. So, what pretender to a godly throne, but something powerful enough to pull it off?
Or something that needs to make people disappear so it can consume them. But that's just my theory.
Oh no, I no, I 100% agree. Something's eating people.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they're simply adventuring and things happen.
Or maybe they found a door with a light at the end of the tunnel, but the door was really small, so only so many of them could fit through it. And then they like, this is so cool, you can't be having it too. And then they slam the door, but then they can't open the door again because once the door's open again, it's just a door in the middle of a forest.
I feel like you're coming from a place that happened to you.
You don't know.
It
Let's assume
did.
I don't and move on.
You don't know my life.
Leah does, and she will just nod and yeah.
Things
that's-
happen. Things
yeah.
happen.
Mm,
Look, the Feywild's a really crazy place, okay?
I've
it's
heard.
our home.
Yeah, but this is way more predictable. You've got to admit, even if you've lived there your entire life, there are some things that just don't make sense.
This world doesn't make sense.
I mean, yeah, but that's what makes it fun.
True.
You could like not be, you could have like 5 arms if you did something, if you walked along the wrong mushroom patch. It's kind of crazy.
Well, that's why you don't walk along those paths.
No, but they're so pretty and they smell so good. It's really hard. They're really pretty.
All right, you gather in the center, and just everything seems to have stopped, and there's silence as this giant bonfire in the middle just roars as the moon kind of shines down on it. Might be why they picked this time of year to do this, as the moon and the fire sort of look like they meet.
Leah wants to be towards the center of everything.
All right, you
Mhm.
you get
I want to
toward-
be where all the
as
kids
close
are
as
in
you
the kids section.
as close as you can to the middle. There seems to be a ring around here, and
Yeah.
you sort of form up on a horseshoe,
Hmm.
and from the middle, you hear a like a stick of wood hitting the ground, and then a slight sound of a bell, and eventually the light of the moon and the bonfire reveals a person. They appear to be an elf, about 6'3" or so, thin, wearing everything on them indicates harvest and festivals, and there's greens and oranges and yellows all mixed in, and the bell you hear is the staff. It has a little U on top, and there's a rope connecting a little bell, and as he puts it down, that bell rings, and everyone is silent, and they just hear this bell ringing out and the crackle of the fire as it goes towards. And this elf looks up, says, "Thank you all for coming. Once again, a successful harvest. Thank you. Thank you all for working so hard throughout this year, that we may have again the spring festival. May those blessed come forward." And then everybody with the pins comes forward. And he says a prayer on them. He's like, "Go good, go well, be well on your journey. May the light find you." And they all bow. And then he raises his hand up. The bell of the staff rings again. Everybody cheers
Hmm.
as these people, they pass by the priest. They give one nod to the high priest, and they pass by him, and they head out.
Just on the road.
And then the music starts back up. People start dancing. They disperse from here. They keep the fire going. Is there anything you would
Okay.
like to do?
Leo wants to go up to the high priest.
Okay, you can find him. Like, hello, how may I help you?
Hello. My name is Leonon Four. I am a noble of the fairy. It is an honor to meet you.
Oh, thank you. I'm honored to meet such a person of high esteem.
What is your name?
Oh, I am Bastion Thurgood.
Bastion Thurgood. Okay.
May I help you with something? I've been preparing all day, and I would like to get some celebrating myself. I'm sorry, I'm very tired. It takes a lot to prepare yourself mentally for the prayer and the focus of the energies and things like that.
I fully understand that. She'll walk with him over to like a food table or whatever, and we'll like get some food and some drinks and sit down to talk.
All right. You talk for a bit.
I want to learn from him everything I can about this religion, about what they do, about who this god is.
All right. He doesn't tell you anything you haven't already guessed at or found out.
Okay.
He admits that the name of the god is sometimes rough in translation, but it seems to work, and the energies pour through him. And he mentions the selection process, and he just feels the light, and it draws him towards someone. And if they feel the light too, they are chosen.
I wonder, would any of us be welcome in this light?
Oh, well, perhaps, yes. If you stay around tomorrow, if you're here, we look for people to prepare for the next time we have a festival.
I think we might need to.
All right.
And she's gonna go join her party again. She's gonna look at Adi and be like, Panadi,
Yeah.
I think we should stick around tomorrow. I have a feeling you might be someone they might enjoy having in the light.
I mean, everybody likes me. It's kind of part of being me.
That's very true.
So we're gonna follow the people today. Did you get blessed? Did he bless you?
No, but I'm
Well, maybe
thinking
because you
he
didn't
might be able.
sneeze, you should sneeze.
I'm thinking he might be able to bless you.
Well, I
You
can go
are a
ask him.
child of light.
That's fair.
No, we'll stick around tomorrow, and they look for people who
Well,
are
yeah.
children
we-
of light. So
Won't we miss them then? If we want to see what happens to those people, and then we wait until next harvest, maybe we should see if they would do that now, so we can go be with them. Would we die if we're not blessed and we go on this trip?
I don't think so.
That would be such a risk.
While they're having this conversation, is anyone following the people out? Well,
Oh, yeah,
I was gonna
100%.
say 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, around cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have
Yeah.
followed the people out.
I was
Yeah.
going
Like,
to,
if
but then I
it's-
was like, I don't
If
want to leave my
it's
sister alone.
nighttime, for sure.
All right.
I'm gonna follow them out.
Yeah. I think though, because Kat and Leah had been talking before, she knows Leah wanted to talk to the priest, but Kat really wants to follow these people. So she would have told Audie that they're leaving.
Yeah, so I'd stay with.
And yeah, and that she's gonna leave a trail of candy because she has a pound of candy. So Kat is gonna leave a trail of literal candy for Audie to follow to try to find them.
Sniff it out. And hopefully
I
none
love
of the
that.
kids in the entire festival is
Well,
going to pick up the candy. On the floor.
I'm not gonna start dropping it to Wheelie Town.
Oh, okay.
Outside the gates.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Plus, it's just going to have dirt on it, too, because, you know, they're not
Yeah.
wrapped or
Yeah.
anything.
That's not
They're
gonna
just-
stop her.
No.
It won't stop.
That's
I don't
not
care.
gonna
Kids
stop
me,
I.
maybe.
Not only is she Panati, but she's also a druid. So what dirt bothered a druid? Let's just be real for a minute.
Make it better.
Exactly. It's a little more flavoring. Just brings that earth tones into it.
All right. So you catch the end of the trail of people. They had spread out, and you kind of picked a person, and you began to follow them as they go out. And you notice something in their skin appears almost translucent at this point. Like the moonlight is kind of shining through them.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
And as they go,
Oh,
and you can see the light of other people carrying their lanterns going off still. But this person, something's happening to them.
no.
They're changing, and they're as they continue on, and you're not more than 10, 20 minutes outside of town. Their skin extends out. Their bones crack as they grow in stature. You see like this bark pierce through their clothing, and their skulls just come up. They look around. Their eyes are just glowing yellow orbs. Their stomach, you can see through the back, is just this bright light in the middle of them. And as they're going, suddenly this light, and they seem to be in pain in this moment of looking at themselves all distended, and their skins of bark and this weird flesh gray combination, their faces all like almost melting. And the light bursts through them, and now this light looks familiar to you, Kat, as it goes up into the sky. And that's where we'll stop for today.
Ow! Oh no!
No!
Oh.
We found our tree.
Yep.
Ah!
We found our tree. We found multiple things. Okay.
No kidding. Oh my god.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
This feels like some Hellraiser. I love it. I love it so much. This is great.
Hellraiser meets Evil Dead, yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to be causing some hell here in a minute. You ain't messing with my festival, people. Don't make it me. Are you sure you want her to bless me? Are you sure you want her to bless me?
My more.
It's Obi-Wan yelling at Anakin all over again. You were the chosen one.
I had the high. Okay.
Oh my god.
All
I
right.
love this.
So
I
thank
love
you
it
all
so
for
much.
joining us. Really glad y'all could be here. Happy my cast could join again. It's fantastic. Programming note, we won't be here next week. I will be at GaryCon. If you're at GaryCon, come by, say
Yay.
hi. We will be back on the 31st, the day after my birthday. So come by, say happy birthday, please. No, you don't have to. But
Yes.
anyway, so we will see you again on the 31st. So let's go around and have our cast do their outros and let us know where you can find all these wonderful people. And we'll start with Max.
Everybody, my name is Maxine Bachman, your lovable, fun baby girl. And you can find me anywhere and everywhere under That Girl at That Place, except for Instagram, where I am That Girl's Art Page and Lady Skyburn. You can also find me on YouTube. under That Girl at That Place for my past shows that I've done. And also on the Bard's Playhouse, you can see the prologues for Vampire the Masquerade, where my I always forget what she is. She's a really cool vampire that likes blood and more than people. She likes blood more than people. That's basically her. And you can just find me on a bunch of random places and chatting things up. If you would like me to be a guest star or something in your streams, let me know. Hit me up. I've got some time coming up the next few months, so let me know. And if you need art commissions, also let me know. So I do all that stuff. That's me.
All right, Chris, and I totally didn't almost say RL. Go.
That means I'm doing my job right.
Yeah, it's the same.
I'm Chaos Chris on everything from I'm not on much, but I'm on Twitter and Twitch. I don't have a YouTube channel that's active right now, but if you find me on Twitch, I'm usually streaming. Been playing Elden Ring. I sometimes play Phasmophobia and just by myself in a dark room where I'm just like, oh, why am I in this house? And I'm doing things. And then you can find me here at Gilding Light now, playing D&D with these people.
Yay!
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 Also, I wanted to point out I had a disaster happen. If y'all watched me looking to the left and right, a cat got in my room. One of my cats got in my room. I was like, I have a tortoise in my room too, so I was like,
oh no,
better not get over by the tortoise. And he didn't. He was like, but I'm watching the cat. I'm like, why are you in here?
I saw that, and I saw when you finally closed the door, half your background fell down.
Yeah, half the background fell down, and I was like, oh my gosh.
You were trying to describe something to him, and I'm like, no, we can't pay attention to Andy. Oh God, this is.
I had the headpiece on, so I was still listening. But I was
okay, good.
Why did that cat get in? Why is my door open? Oh my God.
Just struggle busing there for a little bit.
All right, Crystal.
Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. Right now, I am here, and then we are back. The newly named Children of Destiny are back on the 29th. On twitch.tv/the Empath Theater. That is our Eulalia 5e, a Redwall story game. And other than that, I am here. I do have a YouTube channel, but I haven't used it in a couple years. It's youtube.com/crystalfear. If you want to go over there and see a bunch of old stuff. And cringe at all of my ridiculousness.
That's kind of what mine is too at this point. Yeah. You want cringy content? Check out YouTube.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, that's me.
All right, Lori.
All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane. You can find me on Twitter at calamity_JAYN. You can also get a hold of me on the Gilding Light Discord, where I am a moderator, as well as the D&D Beyond Discord. So if you want to come talk D&D, you can see me in DC on either of those places. Come say hi, meet a whole bunch of really cool people. And yeah, we'd love to have you. And right now, I am here every Thursday on Gilding Light, but I have a project coming up, I believe, on Sundays. So stay tuned for more information on that, and I will let you know.
All right, thank you. And I'm DC. You can find me everywhere on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram under DC Lasair. That's DCLASAIR. I stream usually Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Right now I am doing Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins, which has been a lot of fun. So check that out. I will be there doing that tomorrow. So yay, come by, check me out. On Friday, April 1st, I'll be doing another charity game over on my Twitch channel for Jasper's Game Day. And that'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 p.m. Pacific. So come by and check that out. We should have a pretty good cast in that. We'll have, let's see here, Urban Bohemian, Awkwarders Panda, Painting Pirate, and Zero Reynolds. So should be very good. They'll be in Waterdeep doing a bakery competition. So it'll be fantastic.
Bakery competition.
Yeah.
Fun.
And let's see here. Anything else? I'm a producer here. I moderate a bunch of places. Come by, say hi. I'll talk about D&D, hats, and anything else. If you're going to GaryCon, look for someone that looks kind of like this and come by, say hi. I'll appreciate it. I'll probably say hi back. I don't know. So yeah, and that's me. So we'll go back to Lori for ending announcements and drawing the winner of our giveaway.
Yay! All right. I'm going to run the giveaway until I'm done talking about all of our shows, and then we'll close it and draw a winner. So if you're here with Gilding Light, make sure you see us every Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific for Action Packed with DM Tony Bork or T-Bork. So it's an in-person game that explores the homebrew world of Astoria. As well on Saturdays, we have Eclipsia, which is at 1 p.m. Pacific when run by our DM, Kurt Benentis. It's a new hope dawning under 3 still moons of Eclipsia as signs of the great awakening of the dragons begin to appear. Life is no longer just about survival, but retrieval as specialized members of the Retrieval Regiment begin their journey to retake Eclipsia from the monsters, demons, and other dark entities that have overtaken it. So tune in on Saturday for that, 1 p.m. And then, of course, every Thursday, come back here to see the inspectors, the echoing dork.
That's me, the echoing dork.
The echoing dork.
This is
Yeah.
now what it needs to be
I
called.
love
4
I
p.m.
love it so
Pacific
much.
time. Same dork
No
time, same dork channel.
No one can take us seriously. It's fine.
Oh, I love
At
it.
that point, I'm going to close the draw and die of shame.
You mean dork of shame?
Be quiet. And we're going to draw our winners.
Yay!
Yay! Here we
That
go.
was awesome.
All right.
Congratulations!
Congratulations goes to why is it being weird again? Sorry. I know it's accepted. The Goth Fury Corn. Congratulations.
Nice.
Yay!
You have won a digital copy of the Wild Beyond the Witch site from D&D Beyond. So please have your direct messages open so that I can get a hold of you and get you your code.
Yay!
All right,
Yay!
Thank you.
Congratulations!
Congrats.
And
Yes.
we're going to go over
Congrats.
and raid Maxine's brother because he is online. So I have a credit
Yay!
sequence. So
In a
please stay
big
tuned.
tournament right now, so give him all the rooting
Yeah.
on.
Watch
It's
all
the 2 major champions versing each other right now. So
Ah,
Nice.
All right. Watch the fancy end credits that are fancy because I just made them today really quickly. Canva is your friend. So thank you to my cast. Thank you to D&D Beyond, to Sirenscape, to Idle Champions, oh boy, and to Satine Phoenix and Gilding Light for this space. Thank you to my lovely, lovely cast. Thank you to all of you watching. Really appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. So, see you
Two
then.
weeks. 2
All right.
weeks.
2 more weeks. 2 more.
2 more weeks.
Bye, everybody.
Hey, goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.